Hey everybody, welcome to Common Comic Covers, a review where today we are reviewing Journey into Mystery 125, the last Thor Journey into Mystery. Got his own title after this one, starting at 126. A classic book from 1966 that you see Andy holding right there. Thank you, Andy.
You're
This is
welcome.
a Stan Lee, Jack Kirby joint. And actually pretty good dynamic duo. Sorry, Marvel. Vince Colletta does the inks, and Artie Simic does the lettering here. Okay, a synopsis. Yeah, splash page. Yeah, you just turn pages as we go. I'm gonna go quick here. Thor is beating up the character, the demon, not the DC demon that Kirby wrote later. Yeah, that's a great picture right there. Uh, so they're just fighting, and then flash over to Hercules, who is just lounging in some
And he's
grass.
trying to recover like some sort of like Asgardian stone that gave that demon power or something, right?
Yeah, and he wants it quiet, but then there's a tree that fell down in the tracks.
Oh yeah,
Um,
Hercules, yes, yeah.
Thor gets to Asgard to take this special stone back up to whatever, and he's really that's the real. He's got to go face the music with Odin, because in the issue before this, Thor told Jane Foster his true identity, and Odin is mad. Odin asks for Balder to kill Thor. Thor just gets jumped. Just a bunch of Asgardians in like metal gear jump him, and then flash to Hercules, who's like, "Yeah, I'll go check out the city." And yep, he's just sitting there playing a guitar, eating and drinking. And then Thor gets back to Earth. Sonic Boom floats back to Earth, and Jane is there, and she's like, "I'm done, Thor. You didn't call. You didn't page me. You didn't
hmm
do anything. You just keep leaving. I'm out." And then Hercules is like, is this gentleman bugging you?
Yeah.
And then that's the end of that story. There's a
Well, yeah.
backstory. I didn't really do a synopsis for that. There's some
But there's
trolls.
there's some beautiful art on this back. This is such a cool
Yeah.
splash page there, I thought.
And that's still Kirby and Lee. All right, Andy.
hmm
Journey to Mystery 125.
Yeah.
Classic book for sure. Give me your
Yes.
rundown on it.
Oh, I really like it. I really like Thor. Look at that. Look at that beautiful Thor there. That's such a cool panel there. I thought the art was top notch. I enjoy my comics a little silly, and there's a lot of silliness in this. Like the the Jane Foster and Thor relationship is very like childish and silly, and like it's it's a it was it's what I
It was
expect.
it was written
So
for 13-year-olds.
yeah, it was written for kids, and like if your boyfriend's not around for a day, you're gonna get a different boyfriend, I
I
guess.
mean, and she goes from Thor to Hercules. Has a
She,
kind of a type. She has
she's
a
got
tell.
she's got a
Bit of
thing.
a bit of a yeah. I mean the art. There was a few big ones I like. The splash page I think is okay, but
Yeah.
to me, I love it when there's a traditional splash page that
hmm
just starts it off right for me. Page 3, you already showed this, but I thought this was, and again, you said it already. This is Kirby at his finest,
Yeah.
1966, Jack Kirby. I thought this was
Oh, you like that one the best? That is good. That is
just
cool. Yeah.
busting through the rocks. I enjoyed
Yeah.
that. Page 9. um, can't
I
flip
like the
very
one where
fast.
he's getting
Oh,
that
yeah,
was my
that's yep, right there. We're in the same spot.
yeah, that was my favorite panel.
Yeah, so that's where he's getting jumped by all the Asgardian metal dudes. But that's just great. That's a good shot up there too. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's Jack Kirby right there.
Yeah. No, it's
Love
great.
it.
Yeah.
I did like the next page. I thought it was kind of funny. The lady, he's like he's holding it so poorly, but then the
Yeah.
the lady right there, I knew it. He's a folk singer plugging a new disc. I wasn't around in the '60s, but did folk singers dress like that? Um, and then
Yeah.
there's some backstory going on here where they're like,
Yeah.
he's perfect for the part. And then
Oh yeah, the
there's a mobster shooting.
I thought that was interesting. Like it was
Uh,
like
there's a lot like okay.
yeah.
Um, okay, so yeah, so here are my two biggest like, huh? And I didn't
Yeah.
read. This is Hercules' third appearance, but where did he come from? Like Thor is beating up a guy, and then Hercules is like lounging in the grass in nature. So
Yeah.
that was a bit of a hole for me. And then you already alluded to it, but I was like, Thor gives you his identity, like the biggest secret,
Yeah.
and then has to go take care of stuff, and he comes back, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm out. Like
Yeah.
clearly he loves you, Jane Foster.
Yeah. Jane Foster's like, you're a crippled doctor and a superhero. I'm out.
Yeah, I just yeah, that
Yeah.
I mean, I get it's a superhero story, but I thought that was a little dumb.
It didn't age as well, you know.
No, no.
But it was fun seeing like how you have Hercules who
Oh, I'm so
who
thirsty.
I'm so thirsty. Yeah, it's just like how do you get Hercules and Thor to fight? Because that's really what this whole thing is about. Like get them to fight a little bit.
Well, and that's the next issue, right? Thor
Yeah,
126.
yeah,
And then we did that. There's Queen Ula, Queen of the Trolls,
yeah.
Flying Trolls, the Queen
And
of
when we were talking to them, like, is this Hela? Is that who is because she's not identified other than Queen.
Queen Ula
But
of the Trolls.
like and Kirby's like crazy headgear that she's wearing and that is awesome. Like
I think
yeah,
that would give me neck cramps.
yeah, yeah. Well, she's a powerful neck.
Okay, all right. What are we doing?
Yeah, I think
We rating this.
yeah, I think we could rate it and then like I think we just like how much would you pay for this? So ready?
Oh, I'm not. Okay, are we rating
Yeah.
it? Okay, we're rating it on story and art combined, right?
Yeah, as a comic book, a whole book
Okay,
combined.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. I'm ready.
Okay. One, two, three.
Oh
Okay.
my gosh, you were thumbs up.
Yeah. Could you
You
tell?
you literally said that at the beginning. I liked this book.
I like this book. I can't like a classic like this. It's hard to not like. Um,
Okay, what would I pay? Well, I paid. Well, little did I know, I paid $13. But
yeah.
as I found out as I was reading, someone cut a page out.
I like to say the free comic book day edition.
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
free. I don't know. They cut out the side that had like a bunch of cool covers.
Yeah.
So I'm only missing one page of story. There you go.
Yeah.
Something happened here. I'm
Yeah.
missing one because the backside was the pictures of comic books, but I paid $13.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I feel like a 4.0. I feel like that's a good $25-$30 book. You know, I I'm not sure how much this book costs, but I'm like that's how I feel. It's like it feels like a
Well,
solid book.
I was just Key Comic Collector.
Yeah.
I was just on there looking up
Yeah.
Hercules stuff.
So
And Key Comic Collector has this in low, and Key Comic Collector is, I don't know what, I think they
how
claim to
they
use Overstreet, but I don't know what they use. But
yeah.
they're saying low at 45,
Oh wow.
mid 135, high 450.
Whoa. Okay. I didn't think this was I didn't think it sold for that much.
Let's see, I'm going on eBay right now. There's a very fine for $80. Here's a 7.0 CGC for 155.
CGC
Uh,
what was the grade?
well,
7
7 at 155 CGC. Let's see what
Okay,
it's actually
that's
sell. What's it selling for though? It's not a hard book to find.
Yeah.
Um, okay, one just sold, self graded at very fine for $50 plus $20 shipping.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get this book
So I,
for
somebody somebody in Facebook
50.
Marketplace had the next book, the Thor 126, and they said it's near mint and they priced it at like $200. And I looked at it and you could see like the staple rust. like
Near mint.
near mint's very
Are you?
how near?
I'm the guy that not on eBay as much. I will every
Yeah.
once in a while say something on eBay, but like someone was selling like just a thrashed bone number one,
Oh yeah.
eighth printing,
Oh, okay.
which was the last printing in 1995.
Oh, we
So it
have
was
less than a
still,
minute.
and they wanted $100 for it, and I told her it's worth about $1. She said she'd give it to me for 10, and I was like,
Oh
nope.
no. And as Ringo Starr says, peace, love, peace, love.